Okay, good morning. There she is. It's just you and me, kiddo. Let's get it done. You ready? So today we're gonna do, I have one heavy weight and then two other sets of weights. And then I also have the small black band and the disc. So if you don't have a disc, you can just use a towel or nothing. Okay, come to the front of the mat, take a nice big deep breath. Reach the arms nice and long, but keep them wide. And then try to lift up the shoulders. Try to lift up through your hips. And then swan dive it down. So just let your head go, feel a nice unweighting of your upper body. Just sort of hang out here and breathe. If you can, try to straighten the legs. Now let's take our hands to the floor, step back, meet me in your plank, and go straight to a downward dog. Pull those heels towards the floor. Now come back to plank, step your feet in so you're in bear with your knees 1 inch above the floor. Pushing your heels backwards and right into a small downward dog. Both heels are on the floor now. And now come back into that bear. And back to the small dog. Push your legs straight, heels down. And now come back to that bear. From here, step your feet back to plank. Lift your left foot up. Switch it and lift the right foot up. Both feet down, you're in your down dog. 3 really big deep breaths. Meet me back in plank. Pick your left leg up. Bring your left knee to your left elbow. Sweep that leg back, keep it up. Do it again, forward and back, same leg. Forward and back. Put it down, switch legs. Right leg up. Touch your elbow with your knee, sweep it back. Do it again. And again. Put it down, meet me in your down dog, 3 big deep breaths. Walk your feet all the way forward to your hands. You're going to inhale and extend the spine. Shift your hips backwards, walk your hands forward. Big stretch for your lats. Let your head go wherever your neck doesn't feel uncomfortable. Inch those fingers a little more forward if you can. And then fold down over the legs. Inhale, extend the spine. Reverse swan dive all the way back up. Flip your palms, reach for the ceiling. Now take the left hand down. Step your feet out to the width of the mat. And you're going to let the hip go right and the arm go over the ear. This hand can either rest on your leg or wherever you like. Now, come back and do it again on the same side. Sweep the arm up, let the hip go out. And again, one more time. And then do the same on the opposite side. So you're going to lift the left arm straight up. Let the hip go left. Let the arm go over the ear. And then come back and relax it and do it again. Maybe each time you do this, you can get a little more range of motion. Here's your last one. Nice. Now, big deep breath. Keep your feet wide. Swan dive it down. Let your head go. You're going to inhale and extend the spine. And then fold back down. Do that again. Inhale. And exhale. And one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Palms down. Step back. You're in plank. From here, you're going to step your left foot all the way forward. Meet me in your runner's lunge. So I've come onto my fingertips. I'm putting a lot of weight into that forward leg. Now I'm going to move my knee forward and let my hips come down. And then I'm going to push all the way back so that front leg is straight. Come forward. Hips are low. Knee is forward of the toes. And then push all the way back to a straight leg. And one more time. Push back. Now take your palms down and fold over that front leg. Come back to your runner's lunge, but with your hands down on the mat, and step that foot back into a plank. From here, take it to a down dog. 3 big, deep breaths. Nice. Come back to plank. Step the right foot up. You're in runner's lunge. Push the hips back. Front leg goes nice and straight. Back to the lunge. Let the hips come down and push that knee a little forward so you get a nice stretch through the groin area. Go back to a straight front leg. One more time, bend it. Straighten it. Now fold down over the leg. Palms are on the floor. Come back forward, hands down, step back plank. Put your knees down. Knees are hip width apart. Walk your wrists in so they're under the shoulders. We're going to do some really slow motion cat-cows. So give me a big arch in the back and then flip it. Take your gaze, look forward. Now while you're doing this, you're drawing the belly button up and in. Round your back. Let your head go where it wants to. And flip it. Do it again. Just maybe 2 or 3 more times. Okay, in your quadruped position with your spine neutral, take your left hand to the left ear, lift the elbow and shoulder up, and cross that elbow over to the right one, and do it again, lift, and cross, and lift, keep your hips quiet, cross the elbow, lift it, do it one more time. Be mindful not to lock out that right elbow. Okay, switch sides. Right hand, right ear. Shoulder and elbow up, and then cross. And sweep up. Really give it your best effort to get the shoulder nice and high. Okay, both hands down. You're going to shift your hips back so they're just over the heels. You're going to walk your palms out, reach them as far forward as you can, and think about lowering your chest towards the floor. Forehead is up, neck is long. Open your left palm towards the ceiling, lift the arm and reach it forward. Do the same with the right. Open it, lift it, straighten the arm by reaching. Do it again, opposite side. Keep going. So you're holding maybe 3 counts. You're just trying to open up these shoulders a little bit. Keep your belly in. You got 45 minutes to work that stomach. So keep those muscles engaged. Okay, back to your quadruped position. We're going to scapulate the shoulders, so you're going to lower the chest towards the floor. Don't bend the arms. Push away. Keep going. Lower. Press up. And again, lower. And lift. So we're going fairly slowly here. Lower down. Push away. 2 more times. Okay, from this quadruped position, we're going to do some tricep kickbacks. So I'm going to grab my one weight. I'm going to hold it in my right hand. So you're on your knees and one hand. So you're going to give me a little row and then extend the arm out, kick it back, bring it forward, put it back down. So it's really a row to a kickback. So up with the elbow, straighten out the arm, bend it and lower it. Keep going. So it's nice and slow and controlled. Keep your hips square. Don't shift your weight to the left side. Stay nice and square. Your neck should be long. You're just looking forward towards the front of the mat. We're going to do 5 more here. Keep that belly up and in towards the spine. Last 2. Don't swing that weight, right? You want to be moving the weight. You're not using any momentum to get that arm straight. Now we're going to switch sides. So, left hand holds the weight. Elbow up, kick that arm back, bend it, and lower back down. Try not to drop your face. You always want to take your gaze a little forward of where you're working. That helps you keep your neck nice and neutral. The other thing we don't want to do is squeeze the weight. You want to keep that grip as loose as possible on the weight. And again, when you kick it back and come back forward, your elbow stays up. It's really important to isolate that little muscle. Okay, do 3 more, and then we're going to meet in bear. Okay, so take that weight, move it off to the side, elevate off the knees, hold your bear, belly in. Now we're going to walk this bear. So you're going to move your left hand forward and your right foot forward. 1 step. And then the opposite. Try to keep your knees nice and low. Take as many steps forward as you can until you run out of mat. And then reverse it. Now just hold the bear. Knees are 1 inch off the floor. Take that left leg, kick it back. Bring it forward, take the right one, kick it back. Bring it forward. You're in down dog. Heels are down on the floor. Walk your hands to your feet. Inhale, extend the spine. Reverse it all the way back up. Reach for the ceiling. Nice. Relax the arms. Shake it out. Grab one of your heaviest weights. So we're gonna hold the weight in the right hand. You're gonna take your left leg to start, and you're gonna kick it back. So single leg deadlift, right leg is straight, coming down nice and slow. I'm gonna set this weight just beside my right foot, and then I'm coming back up. Do it again, nice and slow. It's really good for balance and really good for strengthening your posterior muscle chain. The whole back of the body works when that leg comes off the floor. Now, if you want to limit the range of motion, that's always an option, but I would really prefer you to hinge through that entire hip so that weight gets all the way down to the floor. But it really is a hip hinge. I'm not rounding my upper back to get there. So I'm staying nice and long through the spine. Okay, so now I'm gonna switch hands with my weight. And I'm gonna do the same leg. So I'm not switching legs. So we're still working the right leg. Sweep the left leg back. Now the weight is gonna come down inside the right foot. All the way down and back up. Try to really do this slowly with lots of control. It's a little harder to balance this way. So try to go slow. Really focus on what you're doing. Try to come up with control. And one of the best ways to help your balance is to engage all the muscles in that back leg. So you want to get it really long. When I used to see people do this exercise in the gym, they would have a bend in the back leg and the muscles would not be engaged. Okay, let's do 2 more on this side and then we're going to switch. We have 1 round of bicep curls before we go to the other leg. Okay, so I'm going to put that weight down. I'm going to grab bicep curl weights. You're standing on your feet. Palms are going to face forward, come up and down slowly. Don't squeeze your hands. Really important here to have great posture and work the full extension. Spread out your chest. Try to stand as tall as you can. Lots of control. Okay, now we're going to turn the palms to face and do hammer curls. So it's just a modification. Down and up. Make sure you fully extend the arm. Three more, nice and slow. Okay, let's put them down. Pick up that 1 big heavy weight in your left hand. So we're working the left leg. We're holding the weight in our left hand. You're going to sweep the right leg back. The weight's going to come all the way down, and I would like it right beside your foot. Please don't put it in front of the foot if you can help it. You want to be weighting into this left leg as much as possible. Going down slow, coming up with lots of stability. You want to keep this as smooth of a transition from down to up as you can. So 3 more, and then we switch hands. Okay, so standing up, switch to the right hand, but stay on that left leg. Here we go, so right leg sweeps back. Now the weight's gonna come down and be just inside the foot. Come back up. Three more. One more, nice and slow, make it great. Okay, good job. Put that down. Whew, okay, we're gonna pick up bicep curl weights, do one more round. Slightly different modification, sorry, slightly different version. So start out with the palms facing forward, curl up, turn to a hammer curl, and come down. So you're opening to come up, and you're closing the palms to face going down. Try to keep it nice and smooth. Crowd out that chest, you want to be nice and tall. Okay, 5 more here. Slow going down. Last 3. Keep your neck long, your face up. 4. Nice. Now, put those down. Pick up that one weight that we had for when we were doing the deadlifts. And we're going to try bicep curls one at a time. So left hand on your waist, weights in the right hand. Curl up, turn the weight, hammer it down. Curl up, and then down. Nice and slow. Oh my goodness. Try to get in 5. I'm not going to be able to, so I'm going to switch sides. Curl and down. You just want to make sure you're not compromising your form to get the reps in. Okay, that's it for me. Okay, so we talked about having the disc or a towel. So I'm going to move my mat out of the way. Got my one disc on the floor under my left foot. Actually, switch it to the right. No, keep it on the left. We're gonna work our right side. So, standing tall, I have no weights to start this. I'm gonna slide back. I'm gonna bring my hands to heart and I'm gonna lean forward. Rotate both shoulders left as far as you can. Come back, go right. Keep your forward lean. Come back, slide up. Keep it as smooth as you can. Slide back, give me a big forward lean. Go left. And go right. Come back, slide up. Now when you're sliding up, you want to weight into your front heel. Take it back. Go left. And then right. And square off those shoulders. Put your weight in your heel and come back up. You have two more. Take it back. Big lean. The more you lean, the more challenging it is. Come back, bring it up slowly, and give me one more. Back, go left. You should be able to rotate more when you go left than right. But work whatever range you can, and then come up. Nice job. Switch feet. Ready? Slide back. Big lean. Go left. So you feel this in your inner thigh when you go left. When you square out more in the butt. When you go right, outside of that right leg. So you're getting all those little muscles that are really important to keep strong. Slide back. Go left. Sorry, right first. Come back. Go the other way. And come back up. Remember to press up through the heel. Big rotation. Other way. Come back. It's all about the heel when you rise up. Again. Really lean as much as you can. It's nice doing this with the disc because it's a little unstable, which makes you forced to recruit muscle, just to feel stable. Again, back, go right, go left, come back. One more time, take it back. Rotate right. And then left. And back and up. Whew, okay, get rid of that. Pick up that heavy weight again. Take your feet a little wider than hip width so you're nice and stable. You're going to shoulder the weight in the right hand and just lift and lower. So you can normally go a little heavier if you're doing one arm at a time. So, shooting for 8 to 12 reps, somewhere thereabouts, should be taking you to fatigue if your weight is challenging. When you're done, switch sides. Keep your neck long and your chin up. You should feel those glutes. So if you're letting your hips push forward, when you're lifting the arm up, I'd like you to try to move them backwards. Okay. Whew, hopefully that was challenging for you. Get your mat back down on the floor. We're gonna do some push-ups, 15, and then we're moving and gonna meet ourselves in a bridge position. So, push-ups, whenever you're ready, knock out 15. Make sure you're giving me a big range of motion, right? Don't drop the face. It's the chest you're lowering. When you're done 15, you're in child's pose. Little break. Catch your breath. Okay. Meet me in a bridge. So, walk your heels close to your butt. Before we do anything, we're going to get nice and flat on the shoulder blades. And then rock your pelvis up and down. Or forward and back. Nice and slow. Very deliberate. Full range of motion down with your belly pressing down. Super important. Don't release that stomach. Now from here, take it right up into a bridge. Lift up through the heels. Lower back down slowly. Roll the pelvis forward. Do it again. Bridge up. Squeeze those butt cheeks. Lower back down. Rock the pelvis forward. Lift back up, one vertebrae at a time. Hold it up. Squeeze your knees. Open them. Wider than hip width. Squeeze them together. Open. Squeeze. And open. And squeeze. Hold the squeeze. Now pulse it, in an inch, out an inch. So you squeeze them, you open a little bit. Squeeze, release, keep going. You have 10. Last 5. Okay, slowly lower down, rock the pelvis, forward and back. Nice, extend the legs all the way down along the floor, take the arms all the way back. Draw the belly down, roll it up one vertebrae at a time. Pilates style sit up. Dive between the legs. Nice. Now, find your band, wrap it around just above the ankles, lie back down with your legs up nice and straight over your hips, or maybe a little in front of the hips if you're ready to challenge that belly of yours. So open out, Point your toes, turn your toes in as you pull the band. As you pull your feet back together, I want your toes pointing in. And then when you pull the band apart, toes in line with your ankles. So you're turning in just to bring the band back together, and then you're opening out with your feet pointing directly to the back of the room. Okay, now keep your feet pointing directly to the back of the room. Open the band, go out and in an inch. Keep that going. Doesn't have to be fast. You can do this slowly. Just add a little bit of movement to it. Now just hold it out. Try to get your feet a little further apart and turn your toes out this time. Bring the heels towards each other and then open back out with your heels in and your toes out. Kind of like a plie. In and out, slowly. Do 5 more. Keep those toes turning out. And take a break. Get rid of the band. Bring your knees in. We're going to make a nice big circle with our knees. Go the opposite direction. Okay, legs up to the ceiling. You're going to lift your head up off the floor. Drop the elbows back and tuck your chin. So like you're in a crunch position, only your legs are pointed straight up to the ceiling. So you're going to lower the left leg and you're going to rotate your elbow towards the right leg that's pointing straight up to the ceiling. Then bring the leg back up and lower the opposite one and rotate now towards your left leg. Come back up. You're staying in that crunch position the whole time. The legs are moving slow on the way down and slow on the way up. You're trying to rotate the shoulder, so you're twisting the torso. It's not just about the elbow, because that's easy. It's the torso you want to rotate, so you use your side body muscles. Do a few more. Then we're going to put our head down to give our neck a little break, but keep your legs up. So head down, arms on the floor, roll the head side to side. Nice and slowly. You want to release all the muscles in the neck. Turn it each time as far as you can. Okay, now get your neck nice and neutral. I want you to sink your rib cage and sink your belly. Everything else stays where it is. Flex your feet. Push the heels up towards the ceiling. Slow motion that right leg down to the floor. Feel your side body muscles doing some work here, especially when you come back up slowly. Very slow. That means at least 5 counts down, 5 counts up. Stay on the same leg and repeat it 5 times. This is good for your hip flexors. It's always good to keep the hip flexors strong as you age. That's why you see a lot of people leaning forward. It's because their hip flexors can't handle the walking anymore. Okay, switch legs. Left leg goes down, nice and slow. Push both heels out and up. Keep your belly down. Nice. Put both feet down on the floor. Get them pretty close to your butt. Let the knees fall to the left. Bring them back up. Lower them down to the left again. And keep going. You can change up the angle of the feet to get a different massage in your butt. You're trying to loosen up those muscles that we worked pretty hard today. Just do one more. Then hold the knees down, especially the right one, and then take the right arm all the way back behind you, nice and long. Big side body stretch. Take some big, deep breaths while you hold this. Try to get that right knee moving down towards the floor. Okay, bring the arm in, bring the knees up. Walk those heels close to your butt. Go to the right with the legs, and then back up. And just keep going up and down. Same side. Okay, one more, and then you're gonna hold them down there. Try to lower the left one towards the floor. Take that left arm directly back behind you. Reach to try to find the back of your room with that arm. Big deep breaths. Nice. Now bring the arm in, bring the knees back up. You're going to bring both knees up and into the chest, keeping the knees together. Make a small circle just to massage that lower back. Go the opposite way. Okay, extend the legs all the way down along the floor. Take the arms all the way back behind you. While you have the arms back behind you, I want you to rotate your palms as much as you can in both directions. And while you keep rotating them, start to lift the arms up. Lift your chin, tuck it down, and roll up while you keep moving those palms. And then you're just gonna dive between the legs. So your spine is in flexion, you're just chilling out. Stay here for a few breaths. And walk it back up. You're gonna bring your knees in, bring your feet in, come up nice and high on the toes. And then meet in a full fold. Completely unweight the upper body, fold your arms. Couple of big deep breaths. Let's get some good blood flow to our face. And now roll up one vertebrae at a time, nice and slowly. Great job. Release the arms. Take a nice big deep breath. And I thank you very much for your power and strength. Woohoo, we're done. We can get to work.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Have a lovely